Hello and welcome back to ET Studios powered by ET Auto. I'm your host Himanshi Tiwari and we are joining you from the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025 right now. We are joined in by Deep Kapuria as a group chairman at the Hi-Tech Group. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
All right, so see, we are in this expo, we are all talking about the future of mobility, right? But I want to understand from you, where are we currently? Like, what is the current state of the automotive industry in India, and what is the future for us?
I think that's a very, very pertinent question, for one. Uh, the current state, of course, has evolved over the last, right since the phase of Japanization to where we are today. I think we are recognized as a global player as such, both in the component side as well as in the car industry and, of course, definitely in the two-wheeler industry.
Two-wheeler industry, yeah.
And if you see our commercial vehicle industry, that too is also doing fairly well. But you've rightly asked, I think the aspiration is to be much, much bigger, not only in terms of numbers, but also in terms of how we can reach to that level of technology. Currently, of course, there's a lot of tech which is getting still needs to get into the vehicle. As you know, I mean, more and more of the vehicles, whichever kind of vehicles you are on, is getting to be more intelligent.
Yeah.
And you have onboard computers now. I mean, even the cars, even the two-wheelers for that matter, and wherever you see, that's there. We are all the electronic piece, and a lot of the software is still not fully our IPR.
Yeah.
And that's kind of our mission as far as the group goes. So we have done ADAS systems, which is our IPR, and today it is there in the Bharat-Benz trucks. All the Bharat-Benz trucks, which is basically a German truck, has the IPR which is Indian, and we are so proud of it. And today we launched it for the Eicher truck as well, which is an advanced system, not only which is it is monitoring the driver, but also collision avoidance.
Yeah.
A lot more can be done on the road safety.
Okay.
As we all know, I mean, that's one of the issues that we currently face.
Yeah.
So how do we get there? We need to aspire to be global leader in terms of the tech and own the tech. That means a lot of research and development still needs to happen.
Yeah.
It's great that the government is focused on it. And you have the PLI schemes. You also have the encouragement to go do more innovation and technology set. But the stack that we need to build on is currently a lot in terms of electronics. We still need the hardware to be here so that we are not dependent on the hardware.
Yeah.
We are good in software, but not in proprietary software.
Okay.
So we need to get there as well. So today there is hardly any difference in the hard set of componentry to the aspect of computerization and the software set.
Yeah.
So all that is now a part and parcel of the car or any other vehicle, or as you call it, the mobility set.
All right.
And what I would say that from here, as we're looking at mobility, the key aspect would be sustainability.
Sustainability, yeah.
And sustainability in all sense. And safety is the other issue.
All right.
Not only for the driver, passenger, but anybody who's in the ecosystem.
Ecosystem, yeah. All right, so sustainability and safety are the two things that we need to look at. On that note, sir, the key theme of this event is co-creating value chains beyond boundaries. What do you think? Like, how much are we aligned, how much we as an industry, the automotive industry, is aligned to this theme?
I think it's very much there. Even if you go around, you would see a participation which is very, very global. And when you're talking about global value chains, it is important that you look at the value creation across the value chain.
Yeah.
So where we started off as an industry, we were just building to print. And more now the design aspect is coming to us in India. We would want to see, like many of the now the vehicles are being designed here in India and built in India, and that's a progression. But more and more of that needs to happen to a level where it is now competing anywhere and everywhere in the globe.
Yeah.
So you don't have to look at BYD and say, that's a better vehicle. We need to have an Indian vehicle which is as good in that sense. And that can only happen with collaborations.
Yeah.
So, and collaboration set is, way back that I'm talking about the Japanization phase, where there was a time where we used to there was a phased program of manufacturing. Now we need to have a phased program of getting the technology in. So we get the investment within the country. So anything which is being made in the country is Indian.
Yeah.
So wherever that investment comes from is not so material, as long as the value added is getting done in India. And we would like to see the global value chains moving with the value addition happening within our country. And that should be the aim. And I think this show is very much contributing to it.
All right, so we are talking about the Atmanirbhar Bharat. As you rightly said, Atmanirbharta will come only with collaboration, right? So thank you so much for being a part of this discussion. It was a pleasure to have this conversation with you. And to our viewers, stay tuned for many more such videos only at ET Studios, powered by ET Auto.